Bienvenue à tous. Bienvenue
Welcome, everybody. Welcome for this interview of the film Slack Bay, competing for the Golden Palm this year, directed by Bruno Dumont, who has created quite a great atmosphere in the film and on the photo call. Welcome, Fabrice, Luchini, Juliette, Binoche, Valeria, Bruni, Tedeski, and Jean-Luc, Vincent. You worked with Valeria. You've worked with together before. You'd worked with Valeria before and with Jean-Luc. That's the case. And I'm working here with Fabrice this time. Yes, I enjoy working with these actors. Yeah, it was good fun. And I had to create these very strong characters. I needed acrobatic actors to play those roles, so I chose acrobats. Yes, with a lot of experience behind them. Juliette, Binoche, yes, this is a burlesque film. It's a fantastic film. What did Bruno say to you? What kind of instructions did he give you? He said, go for it. He gave me an interview from one of the actresses from last century, because this film takes place in 1910, to give me the flavor of it. So I worked on that. And then the shoot started, and Bruno encouraged me to exaggerate and to surprise my bourgeois family, to provoke them. So he kept saying, go on, stir it up. And that's what happened. And of course, humor is new in your films. Everything's exaggerated. Well, I wanted to laugh and I wanted to push my actors as far as they could possibly go. Fabrice, what did he say to you to convince you to act in this film? I think you were a bit reticent. Oh, we've forgotten all about that. We're as one. We can almost move in together now. You have to obey what he says. You haven't got to put your own personal inventions in. Then once you've understood the constraints that Dumont gives you, then you have a certain amount of freedom, because he's very unusual to begin with. He's not very expressive. He's not very friendly towards you. But once you get into the swing, he is focusing on something new inside you. So he gives you an opportunity to find new ways of acting. Valeria, your character is within a stricter guidelines. Well, I had freedom within myself, but only inside my head. The only freedom I had was inside my head. The rest of it was belted, tightened up. If there was a scene at the very end of the shot, I was going to move my little finger. At the end of the take, it would be this. That was fine, except for at the end, Valerie moved her little finger, so we'd have to start again. But these barriers were really thrilling to me. I'm a bit masochistic, because it made that I could swallow all of my natural instincts, except with the young lady who does the cleaning in the house, in the film, and then with her, I can take out all my aggressiveness on her. Jean-Luc, Vincent, you worked on Camille Claudel with Bruno Dumont. What has evolved since then to enable him to add such imagination to his films? It's quite a turnaround.
Tout a changé, rien n'a changé.
Everything's changed, but nothing's changed at the same time. As an actor, it's still the same. Nothing really has changed. Bruno directed me by asking me for the same things in a different register, but sending me further each time. In Camille Claudel, he would say, be crazier, be crazier. And I said, it's too much, it's too much. But in Slack Bay, he said, no, that's fine, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Bruno, have you been harboring for a long time this idea to ask the actors just to let go and not to be afraid of being grotesque? Yeah, I think the grotesque is very interesting. It enables you to go deeper into what you are. It's not a minor genre, it's a very noble genre. Laughter is great. You have to work hard, you have to pay attention to details, you have to direct the actors with great attention to detail. I'm not saying more than in a drama, but the photography is really beautiful, really detailed and bewitching. It's almost edging on the fantasy. Yes, I think everything has to be very carefully prepared. I think the grotesque genre is a way of magnifying the characters. The characters are glorified by the camera, I hope, and by laughter. And even the ridiculous is a type of glorification. So all of you have different acting partners, you've worked with them before perhaps, but you're also working with non-professional actors. How did that work out with the non-professional actors? What did they add to your acting style? It's rather easy for me. It was a natural experience with non-professional actors, because there they are as they are, who they are, they're very simple, it's very direct. With actors it's trickier, because we are in a very tricky family in the story. There's a bit of incest, there's a lot of competition, and so that creates stress between the characters, but we all love acting, we all love our art, and that's what brings us together. At the very beginning, I was with Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc and I were the two who had already filmed with Bruno in the past, and there were the newcomers who were a bit frustrated and who were slightly frightened of him also. But he's not that dangerous, really. Well, it's great to see him here. Yes, he becomes more tender and he's opening up now as time goes on. It's very pleasant, a nice metamorphosis. Fabrice, you didn't read the screenplay, I think, before the filming. Well, no. With Dumont, it was just the option. You have a beautiful scene with the inspector of police, the police inspector.
Oui, Machin.
Inspector Machin. Well, first of all, he can't find anything. In a Dumont film, the police can't find any clues or anything. It's a huge privilege to work with these characters, because one of Dumont's strengths is understanding the Shakespearean dimension of people who aren't actors but are human beings. We, as actors, try to find a bit of human being in us, and when we've got people acting with us who are full of just being human beings, then it really brings us a lot. Valeria, do you find a strength there in working with non-professionals? In my mind, there's no difference between professionals and non-professionals. But I think Fabrice is right in what he's saying. It's valuable for an actor who's always combating against being effective and knowing the techniques. It's really valuable to be with people who just are existing, not acting. It's like getting back to the very source of our profession. Bruno, are you going to continue in this register? It's really delightful, it's real fun, it's great to watch. I'm going to alternate. I think if you want to make people laugh, you have to know how to make people cry. It will be hard to be funny all the time. You have to be able to use different colours, different emotions. What will your next project be? Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc. So a less humorous theme. Particularly if you know the end of the story. Yeah, but I'm going to be focusing more on her childhood. It's going to be a musical. That's a genre which I've never worked on before. I really like setting off on new adventures, new subjects, new actors. It's really thrilling. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Juliette. Thank you, Valeria, Fabrice, and Jean-Luc. Thank you for your wonderful photo call earlier on, Fabrice.